Okay, so for Friday, I still have the chart set at 4 a.m. Just because it brought in this grand water trine that we have going on. Uh, but it'll be there, all day, it looks like. Just in case someone gets up that early, I wanted you to know that it was already in effect. So the grand water trine between the Cancer moon at 19 degrees, so it's in that second decan of integrating something that we've been bringing together. So, sometimes it's the subtleties, especially with the water signs, that we don't really notice, but things are flowing and working much more smoothly. With his double trine for the day with Mars, the Cancer moon up to Mars, and exactly trine Mercury, we can expect some more information, messages. Mercury's the messenger, Mars is the mover. And so messages that bring together something that helps, that maybe wasn't clear in the past. But there is still some integration going on. So we might get something that helps, and we bring it into the mix, whatever the information is, or the feelings, the intuitive hits. Very often could be with Neptune and Pisces, and actually any Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, doesn't matter. It's intuition, galore. So I think it could be one of those days, and it might just be, what I'm thinking it's going to be, is one of those things where, or maybe several things, that you're just instinctually knowing. There's either direct knowing coming from your core, or you're hearing information, or you're sensing, whichever ways your intuition functions. And it may function in overdrive today, but whatever comes through, trust it and go with it, is what I want to say. And we still have, the moon in we had the sextile coming in. The moon's in the aspect of the architect up to Mercury and Mars, which is just incredible for moving towards what you're really determined. You're determined to get something done, and when you have that energy, that motivation, that Mars motivation to, hold on to what you've been working on and just keep going deeper and getting it right, and then you get these intuitive hits because you've been committed. Scorpio is good with commitment, and Neptune and Pisces is so good when it comes to your guides, all of your guidance system coming from your higher self, your guides, guardian angels. Just your channel is just open. And then with the moon in Cancer, you can feel things, you can sense things so much more. But with the sextile going over to Uranus, it could be something brand new, and it could be a new way to make money, new way to be safer, a new way to be more stable. And it's all good, man. All good. Okay, so here are the cards. Now the cards are they're a little more challenging, but, and I wanted to say, I should have said that in the beginning, but I was looking at the chart, that I know I have so many other readers that watch my channel and leave the most wonderful comments, and I so appreciate you. But I wanted to let you all know that your intuition is incredible, and if you get different things, or there's anything you want to add on to my readings, please feel free to do that. I would never take that the wrong way. I actually see it as more. I see it as like a little bit of a party. So bring the party on, okay? Whenever you want, whenever you see something different, or something to add, or something to just piggyback on, it's always fun. So, Queen of Swords reversed. Be very careful today about any self-criticism. Be very careful about not seeing the big picture. Be very careful about, you know what? If things like that come up, if some cold-hearted person is coming at you, or somebody is lying, or if somebody's pessimistic that's around you, or just careless, then assert your authority with the King of Wands. Take back your power. I'm using Chris Ann's Light Seers Tarot again. So, the images are different, but so connected to the Rider-Waite. The only thing I don't like is that with this one here, and this is probably the only complaint I have about the deck, she forgot to put butterflies in. Queen of Swords always has butterflies because she's been through hell and back. She has been through so much transformation to get to that clear place. And, yeah. Anyway, coming through reversed, there is a little lack of clarity, a little lack of independent thinking. If that is the case for today, and it's not about someone else, and it's about you, it comes from your mom. This comes from your mom or some other caretaker that did that to you, but most likely a feminine person, mom, grandmother, aunt, cousin, sister, someone there. And the deal is, take back your power. I think we had this, didn't we have the King of Wands the other day right in the center? And I said, trust your authority. It's like, remember South Park, respect my authority. Just go there. Just growl it out, Send a big, rah, I don't want to hear that. Thank you for sharing. Now go away. And with Temperance reversed, if you don't do that, you're going to feel very unbalanced. With Temperance reversed, we're needing to rebalance out something in our soul substance. We're needing to say yes to ourselves on all levels. As long as you're coming from love, trust it and be in your courage, and that is your true authority, and that is the leading edge. And then that would turn the Temperance card around, where there's a reconciliation of your soul split within. And your soul split will always be something that, it's like an ego, a little egoic piece of material that we incarnate, we bring through. And it's what causes us to choose our parents, because there's an affinity there. So it's a false belief. A soul split is always a false belief around yourself and life. And it always is something that takes away from your self-esteem and your self-worth. And once you figure out what that is, you can really turn things around. And then that's why we have that Temperance card, and that's why it follows the Death card with a big change. With the Death card, we have, most of all, usually, an ego death. And that doesn't mean your ego goes away, because you need your ego to function. If you didn't have an ego, you wouldn't know your name, you wouldn't be able to handle life on Earth, and that's just the way it is. So I'll argue to my last breath on that one. Healing the ego fragment is what the Death card's all about. And then the Temperance comes along, and it's like, okay, well, now we're more open. We've got, both hands here in this deck. I love how he's going back and forth. And it is our card. This is Archangel Michael. It's one of the angel cards. And so if you're yes, open to life, yes, open to yourself, and you know that life is for you. Most of all, know that life is for you, and that your beliefs organize your reality. So if you can hold fast to that truth and just keep working with bringing in the truth rather than the false beliefs of the soul splits, then you can come right back home to yourself and continue to move on. Now, of course, the Devil card comes after this, and you'll always get tested that way. It's like, are there any little blind spots left over? That's how it goes. But hey, it's life. So let's be clear and independent, be in our authority, and reconcile who we are within. Okay, bye you guys.